Hi guys, please subscribe to this channel and like the video to support my project, and we are starting a new adventure. Today we will visit Picasso Museum in Barcelona. Pablo Picasso spent several years of his youth in Barcelona, where he studied at the Art Academy. Mainly works from Picasso's youth, but also several works from his later creative phases are exhibited at this museum. Museum is located in the Old Town, in the old palace of 15th century. The museum here was opened in April 1963. The occasion for the founding of the museum was the donation of the collection to the city of Barcelona by the former secretary and friend of Picasso, James Sabates. The permanent collection of this museum consists of over 4,200 works of Picasso. The Picasso Museum exhibits mostly works from Picasso's formative years of youth, writing between 1895 and 1904. The collection also includes works from later creative periods of painter. Pablo Picasso donated the complete series Las Meninas 1957, which consists of 58 paintings. Usually, people associate Picasso painting with his abstract cubic portraits, but this museum shows works of the painter chronologically, and you have the opportunity to know the artist from the other side. All works in this museum are divided into 15 categories, arranged in a clear chronological sequence. The first group included pencil sketches of young Pablo, made even before his family arrived in Barcelona, that is, before the age of 14. I briefly showed them at the very beginning of this video. Next, you can see a collection of paintings written by the painter in different life periods. Here you can see some of the first works. Picasso painted them almost immediately after arriving in Barcelona. But what actually do we know about Picasso? Pablo Picasso was born in Malaga in the south of Spain in 1881, but most of his life he spent in France after moving to Paris in 1905. However, it was in Barcelona that the artist spent his formative years. Picasso learned to sketch in the early childhood, maybe because Picasso's father was a talented painter and an art teacher. In 1891, at the age of 10, Picasso and his family moved to La Coruna in Galicia, as his father was appointed teacher at the Guarda School of Fine Arts. Picasso himself was allowed to enroll a year later, and so began his academic career. In 1895, the family moved to Barcelona. In 1897, they moved for 2 years to Madrid and then back to Barcelona. In Madrid, Picasso spent much time in Prado Museum and learned Velázquez and Goya works. All this had a huge influence on Picasso works. In 1900, Picasso made his first trip to Paris for the Universal Exhibition and was inspired by the avant-garde works of Cézanne, Matisse, and the Fauvist movement, which was taking place at the time. In 1905, Picasso moved to Paris. He frequently visited Barcelona but never returned to Spain to live. The reason he never came back to live was down to politics. In 1939, Franco emerged victorious in the Spanish Civil War, and Picasso swore never to set foot in Spain whilst the fascist dictator ruled the country. Picasso died in France in 1973. Picasso became interested in ceramics when he was already over 60. It was in the second half of the 40s of the 20th century when the war was already over. At that time, he lived in Antibes on the French Riviera in the village of Valoris. There was a pottery workshop, Madura, the only one functionated at that time. Picasso was delighted with the clay craft. In 1948, he settled in Valoris, where he revived pottery for 7 years, and he devoted 15 years of his life to pottery from 1947 to 1962. In this room we can see the paintings of the Las Meninas series, which I mentioned earlier. Las Meninas is a series of 50 paintings that Pablo Picasso painted in 1957 by performing a comprehensive analysis, reinterpreting and creating several times Las Meninas by Diego Velázquez, and is the only complete series of the artist that remains together. That's all for today. I thank you for your attention. Please subscribe to my channel and like the video, and see you in the new interesting places.